Emily Baugus is a 21-year-old senior construction engineering management major from Kingsville, Texas. She started her career here at Norwich in 2009 playing rugby. Currently, she is the captain of the rugby team, and she's leaving as a 3-time, potentially 4-time national champion. This is Brianna from the Natalie and Brianna Show. Emily, welcome.
Hi, Bri.
So, Emily, you never played rugby before coming to Norwich. So, where did your level of competitiveness come from?
My level of competitiveness. A lot of people ask me if the reason I switched over to rugby was because it was a hard-hitting sport and you could just lay people out if you wanted to. Yes, that's an awesome factor in it, but I did it all in high school, even when I was younger in middle school. My mom put me in softball. I did club basketball, boys and girls club stuff. But I played the other fun sports that are just kind of out there, like golf, and a lot of fun fact that a lot of people don't know about me is I played darts from when I was an early teenager up until right before I left for college. I used to play competitively. I'm from Texas, so we're talking the second biggest state in the nation. So I qualified professionally there and then went and played in a world tournament, and I was at age 14, so I guess I was doing it all competitively and just wanted to go big then, and that's kind of what led me here now.
So you're no stranger to big competition. So as a team captain, how do you... You've won 3 national championships already. Emily Baugus, 3 national championships. It's kind of a big deal. But so you're looking at coming into the spring here with a national championship coming up, potentially be your 4th national championship before you graduate. And you're the captain. So how do you prepare your team through a cold, frigid spring, winter season to be at a national level?
Well, I think it's funny that you say that. Like, you're the captain. How do you prepare your team? I think my main goal is to call up Coach Kruger and reserve the gym, and I just do the logistical support. You know, I got about 8 fellow seniors and then a ton of juniors who've been through the experiences with me, the heartbreak of losing, and then as well as our 3 national championships we've already been to. So it's definitely a physical thing. The West Coast right now is just now starting their season. We qualified for playoffs back in the fall. And now that the West Coast is just now starting, because they don't have a winter, they're going to be coming into their peak season right before playoffs and fit and ready to go. We're going to be cooped up in a gym or in Shapiro Fieldhouse for a good 3 or 4 months. And so it's just keeping the girls in the weight room, keeping them focused competitively. It's my upperclassmen that are pushing the rookies to get in the gym, and they're in the gym every day doing individual lifts at 5 a.m. in the morning. You'll see us in the gym. It's strictly the work ethic from the girls and not exactly so much from me.
Awesome. Well, what do you think the difference in competition is going to be? Last year you went to a national championship and won as a Division II team. This year you're moving up to a Division I level of play. You're the only Division I team on campus. Mm-hmm. What do you think the difference is going to be going into this national championship versus last year?
Well, obviously the level of competition is going up. I mean, that's why you're asking me the question. But the only thing I can really compare it to is last year as a D2 team, we played Penn State, which was a D1 team, and they were just coming off a tour from New Zealand or something cool like that. And we were coming out of the gym, just like I had explained, and we lost by 5 points. And last year, they were the D1 national champions. We were the D2 national champions. And when we played earlier, like a couple months back in the spring, we lost by 5 points to them. So do I think we're going to be competitive? Absolutely. Do I think we could have been competitive last year? Sure. We saw Army come to us. We've played Army. Army's a high caliber, usually goes to the Sweet 16 and Final Four team, and we beat them. But we're no stranger to D1 competition. As you notice, 2 of our national championships are for D1 sevens. So, I mean, granted, it is a little bit of a different game, but we understand, we try to understand what level we're playing at.
It's definitely an impressive record to have that level of competition already at a D1 level without even getting to nationals yet. In the midst of all of this, Emily, I understand that not only are you captain of the women's rugby team, but you're also a battalion commander on the Hill, you're an engineering major, you're involved in a lot of different things. How do you manage being you?
Friends. That's really my number one thing. You know, sure, it's a lot of time management, but it's definitely things I enjoy doing. I mean, none of it I'm forced to do. So there's never a time, I mean, there is sometimes, of course, but not too often where I'm just completely overwhelmed with work. Like, being captain of the rugby team isn't always a job. It's an excuse to hang out with a bunch of rugby girls, which is awesome. Being a battalion commander of the Corps, sure, I have all the obligations of just a regular cadet, and a couple of times a day I have another meeting or it's just a little bit more time to put into it. But it's, I mean, people say, wow, that's really cool, you know, a lot of big things you're doing, but it's things I enjoy, so I have fun when I'm doing it.
Sounds like you're living the dream. Also, I understand you just came back from Las Vegas from playing with the United States Combined Services Women's Rugby Team. Can you talk a little bit about that experience?
Yeah, that was awesome. Rose Bernheim went down with me. Coach Hall actually got selected to be the coach of that team, which makes total sense, being for Sevens D1 national championship team, military college. Hey, Coach Hall, come coach the military side. When I got asked to go, I was like, sure, absolutely. And Coach goes, buy your flights and we'll meet you down there. I said, great. Showed up and walked into the room. The first time meeting our team, and there's 2 Army majors, 2 Coast Guard enlisted people. There was a parachuter. We had 3 Norwich alumni there, 1 lieutenant, 1 captain, and a sergeant first class. And it was, we just met some really cool people. Granted, we got to play together, practice for 1 day, and then the next day we went right into it, playing in the international side, which was awesome. So the first Sevens game I ever lost was against Team Japan, which was a really cool experience. Playing on the international field was something I'd never seen before.
So this team was just a group of different service members who play rugby who just got together for this tournament and played against a bunch of international teams. That's pretty impressive. So in the future, I mean, I know that you're going into the Army after you graduate, but do you see yourself continuing your rugby career in a club sense, or maybe playing some more games with the Combined Services team?
That's my hope. Obviously, wherever I'll be, I'll hope to get a couple of girls together, start up a club side, just to hang out, play some people. But with this USCS, the Combined Services team, I mean, I would give a lot to go back and play for that. Granted, that was our first time since 2007 that we'd put a team together. I wasn't on the teams prior, but I feel like this program's going to build with coach involved and the manager we had. We had a lot of support, so I'm hoping they're going to find maybe even higher caliber players, and we'll be competitive in the international league bracket. And I would love to have the honor of continuing to play on that team. That's definitely sounds like a really great experience. Thank you, Emily, for your time. It's been a pleasure, and good luck with the upcoming National Playoff Tournament, and thank you for listening to this special edition of the Natalie and Brianna Show here on 88.3 WNUB Northfield.